changes over the couple of hours that it happens, and there's a lot of swift changes. You have to do readings within, I would say, a 10-hour span of time each and every time. So we will begin with reading the Six of Swords. This is just a standard book. It is the Muse, but we're going to read how the Muse interprets the Six of Swords. So it says the keywords are transitions, help coming from unexpected places, quiet movement, rowing to safer shores, successful expansion after a period of difficulty, crossing thresholds, changes, realignment is the last word. So Six of Voices is the Six of Swords in this tarot deck. There's more. It says distance covered in the hands of the Muse. She holds this power as she stands at the edge of her sanity, not knowing how to go any further, but knowing she needs to cross to the other side. Looking up at the heavens, she sends a silent prayer for help and is answered by a lightness that she hasn't felt for so long. The Muse is difficult as she transitions and lends a helping hand to those who seek solace and passage to new states of being and living. It says she goes to an unexpected place. That's the Six of Swords, is when it travels there. Trust that serendipity is going to end up finding you. And keep seeking the bright waters over tomorrow's horizon, as you never know what your soul awaits. There's a little poem at the very bottom. It says, yet forward she crosses her passage of silence, lack laughter without mentions, pervasive sleeping in her quiet, help by kind intentions. Kind intentions could be coming from friends, family, somebody else on the outside. So in this Six of Swords, she goes actually to a place of comfort, is how I read that. And comfort can come from any place. So it could even be music for a lot of you who wrote in the previous comments. Alrighty, whatever comes, audience. So we're going to get started. Today was like more challenging to read for, because you really don't know what happens when people's Valentines, and you have to be very sensitive as a reader. You can't just have a reading that you watch online, and you have to be very careful that it's somebody's true story. So I myself get emotional, but we're going to continue to carry on because we don't know what these show us. In the energy of today for our Libra sign, this is their channel. Let's honor the whatever comes out. Thank you. One wants to flip here. I'm going to take it. It's the Sun. You keep getting the Sun card. In part 2, this is like, it's an emotion. It's not like a typical happy day where you have a happy-go-lucky step. This is just something that comes in for you. It can be in the form of a spiritual download. It could be a prayer that's answered. It's something in light of something bad that happened. Okay, if that's clarification for anything. Does the Sun have a twin today? Does the Sun, thank you. We have the King of Pentacles and the Fool. So by zodiac, we have an Aries and we also have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's somebody who's in a high vibration, who's very stable. This can even be you, the King of Pentacles. And it's someone also, when you look at this card, who thinks of stability, they care about it. They also could be very committal because that's the King of Pentacles. You'll be surprised too where this comes from in your life. You'll be surprised who provides this. It can be a big brother. It could be a parental who gives sage advice. It doesn't have to be love. Okay, I want you to take yourself out of that construct that it has to be a love partner. This could be anybody. So the King of Pentacles is here. They provide the Sun in some way. Okay, now how this formulates in all of our lives will be different. But it is sort of like a paternal, very masculine figure, King of Pentacles. So we will have to check that out. The Fool is a new beginning. You could be the King of Pentacles with a new beginning. So these cards interchangeably, I'm also seeing that it brightens up a new path. And masculine or feminine, you can be this card today in the bonus. It's the same repetitiveness. I don't know if you guys are catching that, but it's almost the same flow of cards. It's just backward from the first video. Okay, the new beginning. Something here is really, it's re-realized in the Fool card. Okay, so you might have gone down this road before. It's just a little bit different. You're a different age this time. You're in a different mannerism within yourself. You could be going through different things too at this time. I'm just going to sharpen it. There we go. Sorry for touching the screen. All right, clarifications now for the King of Pentacles. Let's see who this could be in our real life. What are the cards that are most outstanding for the King of, thank you, the Magician. they could be manifesting you as equally as you do it too, okay? If this is new love, this is a person who's been manifesting to be with you, or they like you. They just have something that they want to bring into reality and create. The Magician can be a sneaky card because it does have, it's almost like someone can wish you into existence in a way with the Magician. So they do have a fondness. That's how I want to express it with this card. Gemini and Virgo are high standing for that card, but they could just be a manifestor. Okay, why is the contact so real here? What's the Magician? What do they want most? Expansion, Three of Wands. They want a relationship. They want to get to know you on a deeper level. Create expansion too. Someone views you as very smart. You're smart. You're quick. Again, I said this the other day. There's a wittiness in your spirit that you have to offer. So they really believe you got something special. Creating expansion with you. That's also like traveling for me is the Three of Wands. Very much a travel card. The Fool now. It's been lately I've had to think about when energy hits the table, and I've had to almost look at the cards differently from traditional views, if that makes sense. So Knight of Wands is coming in fast. The new beginning involves a new person. This would be new person here, Knight of Wands. They could be a Sagittarius in the future. It can be any fire sign. There's Leo and Aries here too. There's a lot of Aries in your reading lately. Something's going on there. But the Knight of Wands comes in quickly with a message or an action. They are action knights with the Knight of Wands. Why is there action here in the future for the new beginning? Thank you. One card. I love it when it does that. Justice, so that you get to see something that's pure and true. Also, if you look at this Justice card, it is very much about the template of the courts. Very much about jurisdiction too in this card. So if you're watching for a new person, it's going to come in righteous and true. This is that card in tarot. 78 cards. Anyone could have popped out, and it's your major arcana that's here. Okay, so that's an amazing shift. It's different. I'm sure some of you are laughing and you're like, I don't know if they're coming all that soon. But that's what's projected here is could be a Libra, could be a Sagittarius, and a Leo that are striking out as the huge major arcanas. And Gemini and Virgo in the Magician card. Okay? Alrighty, so the likely outcome of what we learn, thank you. The Ten of Cups, learning about wish fulfillment, learning to be a happy person. Also, like, who makes you the most happiest too? Where do you shine brightest? Around what company? That's important nowadays because you can be with a lot of people and still feel loneliness to you. And we work through that. Sometimes tarot helps, guidance videos help, meditation and frequency videos even, if we want to get a little simpler. So the Ten of Cups is something that you learn through that relationship. Again, I mentioned it in video 1. It's a more transparent person. They do not beat around the bush. They come in as transparency and clear with this Justice card. It's a major, so you have to really pay attention to the major arcanas in a reading, especially if it comes after a question that's been posed and it's very, very important. Okay, let's look. King of Pentacles features in the bonus today. Queen of Pentacles, they are also very caring. Okay, they're a nurturer. Also, Queen of Pentacles is stability at the very least. So you will see that they're also very caring. They wear their heart on their sleeve is how I want to explain that, because they're coming out as two suits. It's not that you're one of them. They're coming out as these two. Very, very stable energy. They could be Earth eventually. Okay, February 15th group. Let's see what's going on with the Sun. Clarification for the Sun. All right. This is interesting because you have another major here. Death to the Sun means that you had to close it out for a new beginning. It was almost like meant to be, is how that energy comes in. It's the only way you are going to learn and see through it. Someone may have shown you their true selves. They could have shown you that they weren't Justice. They could also have shown you that they weren't a Queen of Pentacles, okay? Masculine or feminine. So that chapter had to end for a very, very good reason, because you wouldn't be able to touch or even peek onto the Sun. That's hard to hear, especially if you're not close to closing a chapter. If you're not close, this message won't even feel like anything for you. But if you truly understand that and the value of that message, you have to close it out, and even just to feel it graze your skin, the sun again, with that death card. So that's a really beautiful ending. It's very, very different from conclusions you've had before. Okay, it's a whole new era is what I pick up here. Ten of Cups to the twin of the Ten of Cups, Emperor. Okay, we don't have an Empress here today, which she's not devalued or anything from the situation, but you do have a Queen of Pentacles, and this could be your card. So you find someone who's high vibrational. They're even an upgrade, the Emperor. They could be an Aries that comes in the future. That's by Zodiac. And they're more fulfilling because they're able to match you. They might even be someone who's a little bit more stable than the last. So they come in as strong energy, the Emperor. And that could just be for today. But the King of Pentacles is also stable. And these are the two masculines that show up in video 2. Okay, 11-11. So, and we had the Magician today in our reading. Likely outcome, one card for the bonus. There is a Hermit. It's sideways. There's a Hermit in the story. Whether it's you, them, he, she, they. There is someone who has Virgo. I don't want to call it Virgo intentions, but they're around and it was sideways. They want to come out of the dark. And some of you will know how to place this card. Or it's you today. And that's completely fine if it's you. It's just about coming out of this space. Maybe not being as single with the Hermit card. That's a final. Let me move from the Baroque. Bottom of the deck is the Star for part 2. So that could be somebody coming out into their own. Major Arcanas too, the last 2. And the result of the Star card, please. One card, Knight of Swords is the only thing I've got here today. Knight of Swords is chasing or running to that thing that gives us passion. This could be too a person in your environment that hasn't shown up in a while, or this is you. So there is passion to go on this new journey as a healed effort. You're beginning to heal with this card. It's the major healing card in the entire tarot. And it explains someone who's traveling very fast with this as its pair. Okay, things could brighten up before they get too dark is what I'm saying here. And also we have a lot of caring energy. This might come in the form of really good friends who are genuine. This might come in the form of people who care about you and they're willing to reciprocate, as what we learned in our video 1. I hope this made sense for you. I look forward to our 16th and 17th readings. I plan on opening personals again a little bit after the 20th. I will announce it tomorrow after our tarot class. We have a class for just the 21 major arcanas. We're going to run them down really quickly tomorrow, and then we're going to pick 4 that we will discuss. So tarot class, and then we're also going to have our regular readings for tomorrow. I want to thank you for your evening time. This was your bonus, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, beautiful Libras.